What's going on, everybody? Lead Farmer 73 here. Thanks for watching. Guava, everybody coming in the room. I want to say that and get that out of the way. But today, again, I apologize for getting in my feelings yesterday, but I was serious as all get out. Yesterday was rough because hey, my Renaissance grandma, second floor guards, Miss So, how you doing? Yesterday was rough because I know good and well a lot of us felt the same way that I felt. I know some people didn't want to speak on it, and I get it, but that's okay. I'm not scared to speak on it. So, hold on here. There we go. We got a lot going on here. So here's the deal, you guys. When those paychecks start drying up, let's talk about it. What are you doing? What are we doing? Because those paychecks will dry up. If you think that this won't touch you, you think you're untouchable by what's going on right now, let me be the first to tell you, if nobody else told you, you're wrong. This will affect everybody. It don't matter how much money you got. Okay? So I want to talk about solutions. How you doing, girl, dad, my Renaissance grandma, TLC in the garden? How y'all doing today? Let's talk about some solutions. Okay? Now, I was gonna make a video of me doing this, but I was like, I ain't got time to be making no video. As much as people really need to see it, I didn't have time to be shooting all different kind of angles and shots, and I couldn't pay attention if I was live. And to be totally honest with you, some of the positions that I was going to be in was not enhancing. All right, so you probably would have been getting camera shots of my rear end. No, I don't want nobody to see that. So get this. I want to hear solutions. We talked about the problem yesterday. Can anybody give me a solution? The paychecks are drying up. If you are on disability, if you are, here come this dude with the, I can't get mad at the lawnmower man. If you are on disability, if you are on some kind of retirement, pension, whatever, government assistance, I just want to put something on your mind. You are not, even our veterans that have retired, you are not safe from this either. I'm hearing people that veterans are not getting their paychecks. Let me see. Must invest in establishing a community. What do you mean by that, Chris? Making it make sense says cut unnecessary spending. Okay. I'm gonna let them get away with the weed eater today because they actually doing me a favor. They working for him, but they doing me a favor. So I'm gonna let them get away with it. But it never fails, right? Our paychecks are being cut. And what we don't know is if this is indefinitely. I think we know. I think we know. No, real talk, I'm an RN for 28 years. Just got laid off yesterday for the first time in my nursing career. Got a severance package, but still have to figure it out. This person is a nurse. When is this supposed to happen? If you don't know, it ain't no bothering you. You ain't got to worry about it. If you don't know what's going on by now, don't even worry about it. Just go back to the beach and go swimming. Go enjoy yourself. If you don't know what's going on now, you don't understand what the problems is, look, go back on your vacation, go back to sleep, go get you some rest. Okay, the only people that don't know what's going on right now is an infant and a moron. I can't make this up. The only people that don't know what's going on right now is an infant or a moron. Don't do me like that. I've been keeping up. You couldn't ask a foolish question like that. Don't do that to me. As a matter of fact, that's enough out of you, okay? We're not here for that today. That's enough. You ain't keeping up. So here's the deal, you guys. Thank you, Solo. Thank you for that. Hey, look. This will affect everybody. Who right now is worried about where their next paycheck coming from? If you have any dealings with a government paycheck, let me see. Suzette says, I got a pressure canner, my smoke, my solar, working on the rest. We stocking up food. Okay. What else are we doing to get ready? Because if that paycheck ain't coming in, listen, let's talk about the domino effect. Let's talk about that domino effect. Let's say, says, listen, if they cut VA disability benefits, I'm about to make myself a government problem. What else am I supposed to do? You shouldn't say that on the internet, I know that. That number one, you shouldn't be saying that on the internet. Okay? If I were you, I would remove that comment. Pretty please. Not for me, for you. Because that could be looked at and seen as a threat. Dwayne says, I'm one of the 600 truck drivers that was driving when I got the call from the company in Montgomery Transport out of Birmingham, Alabama that went bankrupt, Chapter 7, October 9th, 2025. Okay. Amber says, veteran disability, they are about to stop kids' college benefits, Chapter 35. That's for, that's all I have for my kids. Yeah. Yep. I can't tell you who, but I just heard that exact same thing from somebody very dear and close to me. Okay? You know, I got a plan. And this is what I've been planning all this time. Let me see. If you have any equity in your house, it may be better to sell it before the bank gets it. Use that money to buy a trailer, I think you mean. You know what? Right now, what you're saying is pretty much where I'm going. If you have any assets, you might want to start really looking into those assets really hard and seeing what you need, what you do not need. Let's see. That's okay, Helen. They'll come around. Destiny Williams say, I work for BOP. Some are talking about taking money out of their TSP. Okay, let's keep it 100. Sweetness says, I work in a higher education at HBCU and our jobs are on the line because of the shutdown. Yes. And let me tell y'all something. And I know people ain't gonna feel this at all. But listen to me. I'm gonna tell you my situation, and then I'm going to you're free to do whatever you want to do. Okay? And I don't even really not necessarily suggest you do what I do because I don't know your situation. Hey, look, I took out all of my little 401k and all of my little sideline savings plans and all. I took it out. I been did it. Here's my question to you. And I wasn't going to tell nobody my personal business, but damn it, yes, I am. Desperate time comes from cause for desperate measure. Yes, I did take out all of that stupid stuff, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Why are you? Why are you? Why have you been investing money in savings plans, savings accounts, 401ks, all of this stuff that you? Why are you doing it? You're doing it so you can retire comfortably. Am I correct? Let me know. You've been saving money, putting money aside, saving money, putting it in your 401k and all that stuff. You've been doing that so you can retire comfortably, right? Okay, here's the realization. Were you penalized for taking it out? Absolutely, I was penalized for taking it out. But see, that's the thing that people don't understand. When you're penalized for taking out your investments too early, you're penalized. They hit you good. Here's the problem. You're penalized when you don't take it out early. Because when you wait all of those years to take out your investment, the savings that you put, they still tax your ass. So I averaged it up, and they didn't take out, let me see, Solo World says, the American dream. Hey, can you do me a favor? Stop talking in caps for me, though, please? Pretty please. That's kind of distracting. Say the American dream people want to say, I have 401k, 20% early and 10% anyway. Let me tell you something. Get this. Get this. Get this. Okay, you good. You good. It just be distracting people. But listen to this. I averaged it up. The amount of money that was taken out when I removed my savings out of that crap was the same amount of money that they were going to tax me. Say I went to the post office and all my jobs and retired anyway, right? And I retired the right way. The amount of taxes that they would have taken out pretty much equal that. Now here's the other thing about that. Not only do they still tax you when you finally retire, and I averaged up when I would finally retire. When I finally retire, I would be in an age where I'm back and forth to the hospital every 5 seconds because this job kicked my butt. So if I'm back and forth to the hospital every 5 seconds because this job tore me up all these years, that money, because you know you don't keep getting health care either. When you retire, you gotta pay for your own health care. Your health care at your job don't go with you. It's gonna carry you. Once you retire, I think some good jobs give you a little extra health care benefits for maybe 90 days to 6 months. 90 days to 6 months. 6 months if you got a really good job that they'll let you stay on your health care, right? So after that, you got to pay for your own health care benefits. So everything that you've been saving all these years, part of that is going to paying for your health care benefits. All of this stuff that they done made up to work you down to the bone, and really, by right, really, if you keep it real, they really want you to work long enough till you are about to die. So they don't got to be bothered with you that long. They ain't got to keep paying you. And when they done paying you, because even though, let's just say you've been working for 30, 40 years or whatever, you're not going to get 30 or 40 years worth of your savings back. Once you expire, that money, either if you set yourself up right, either that money is going to go to some of that money can go to one of your family members if you set it up right. But for the most part, that goes back into the government's pocket. So here's the thing. Why wait till I'm halfway dead or 2/3 of the way dead before I use my money that I earn, that I save, to make myself more comfortable? So what did I do? I used my money and bought me a piece of land. The money I saved and the money I withdrew, I bought myself some land. So now, with that money, I put a cabin on it. I bought the tools I need to drill a well. Now I got money. Now I have water, I have food, I have livestock, and somewhere to go sit down, and I don't owe nobody a single red dime. No, a single red cent. So even though, yeah, if you look at my portfolio, I'm broke. If you look at my portfolio, there's nothing there. Until I hit the 63. I'm not waiting until I turn 63. Hey, cut it. It's okay, Rottweiler. It's okay. It's okay. If you know. So now, even though things are real bad, I feel good about my decision. See, at first I wanted my land, but I was kind of like, man, did I mess myself over? Nope. No, I did not. No, I did not. And most people are like, you a fool for cashing in all of your savings and cashing in your 401k and cashing in. No, am I? Am I though? Am I? Because the people I know are still at work. Do you still have to pay taxes on your land? Do you have to pay taxes on your apartment? That's irrelevant. Paying taxes on your land is irrelevant. Get this. The taxes that I pay on my land is like you going out to the movies, dinner, and dancing for the night. Take your wife or your husband out. That's how much my taxes are. My taxes are a day's getaway. Take your family out somewhere nice to go eat. Pay for your whole family to go eat dinner and then go to the movies and go roller skating or something. That's how much my taxes are. I could find those taxes on the sidewalk, walk from here to the mall. Versus how much so many people pay in rent. Me and my daughter had a conversation about how much people pay in rent. So people always arguing about paying the taxes on your land. See, I'm gonna tell you where people get caught up, because if you finance your land, now you have to pay that mortgage on that land, and you also have to pay the land taxes. So you got two payments you gotta make. I bought mine free and clear, cash money. So all I gotta pay is them crumbs of taxes. And once you start putting certain structures on your land, it go up a little bit, because I don't ever plan on putting no big giant house on my land. So I'm telling you what I did, right? I'm telling you that I wish my daughter was out here right now, because we had a conversation that brought me and her to tears. I can't make this up. My daughter is still here with me, my daughter and my son-in-law, because they're trying to find a place, but all of the rent for a studio, 1 bedroom, not even a bedroom, it looked like my cabin, they want $1,600 in the rattiest part of town. I take that back. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. What did she say? $800 for a studio. Meaning it ain't really got no rooms. It probably might have a bathroom, but everything, it looks like my cabin. You can see the kitchen, you can see the bed, you can see the toilet, you can see the couch. You can see the front door. And you paying almost $900 a month for basically a storage bin. Where if they want to get a house, but the houses, if you try to rent a house, she talking about $1,600, $1,800, and I wish my daughter was out here. I wish I could call her right now. Listen, This how much the rent is right now. The rent is so expensive. Come here. The rent is so expensive that me and her had a conversation. They want first month's last month. They want deposit, first month's, last month's, and the rent. So it's like 3 times the rent, something like that. 3 times the rent, and the rent is $1,600. So 3 times $1,600 is what they want before you can even move in. Okay, that's insanity. And then she told me something else, why it's so hard to get a house, even if you had the money. Okay, here's the other part. Not only do you need to be making 3 times the rent, but you also need a good credit record and you need references. You need good credit. You need 3 times the rent. You need good credit to rent somebody's house. That's going to have you pay them $1,600 a month. So, can you believe that? Is that not crazy? That's insane. So, as me and my daughter was talking, right, Sharon, and that rental unit will never be yours. All that money you could damn near put a down payment on a home. And that's in a rough part of the city. That's not even, you would think that's a part of the city you put your pinky out. You would think that's about like around here. No, that's shoot 'em up, bang bang part of the city. And here we go. Me and my daughter had a conversation so wonderful. She was asking me, Dad, how much is your mortgage? I told her. She started crying. It's not funny. It's not funny. I told her how much my mortgage was on this house. And she started crying. Cause see, the reason why my house still old, got them old shingles, old siding. Y'all seen inside my home, got an old stove and an old oven, and I got an old bathroom. All of it is from the 80s. You wanna know why? Because I don't take out loans on my home. Everybody get a house and they keep refinance. They keep drawing the equity out of their house, but they don't realize every time you draw the equity out of your home, they put whatever check they give you, they add that on top of what you owe. Your mortgage payment, if you've been paying the mortgage for the last 15 years and now you just refinance, that starts all over like day one, like you just bought this house today. Now, if you had a 6% interest rate and today's rate is damn 20-30%, now you paying that on top of your higher payment. Say I take the equity out of this house. I'm not gonna tell you how much the house is. I ain't gonna tell you how much the equity is. Let's just say if I had $300,000 to play with. Okay, $300,000, they wrote me a check that now I gotta start back over again from day one. Forget that 15 years owning this home. Start over from day one, give me $300,000 cash money. I can do with that money as I please, but that $300,000 check that they wrote me, now you gotta add that on to the actual price of the house. So now let's just say I'm only paying $1,100 in mortgage. Now add $300,000, so I'm all of a sudden paying $3,000 or more a month for mortgage for this house with a bunch of old appliances in it. Where if we just don't do all that bull trying to impress these mugs over here, right? Or somebody come over to your house, you want them to ask you, where did you buy your china from? If you get that God mess out of your head and just keep on stacking your equity as your property gains, keeps appraising higher and higher as time go on, the more things they build around your home, stores, malls, all of these businesses, That makes your property value go up. So as your property value go up, so does your equity. So now all of a sudden, you buy a house for $150,000 and all of a sudden it's worth $400,000. Okay, so if I sold my house for $400,000, then I'm going to have about $250,000 cash. What is it? Yeah, $250,000 cash money. $250,000, $300,000 cash money. Keep that equity. Stop wasting it on dumb stuff like having a bathroom remodel. Stop wasting it on dumb stuff like buying a brand new stove or a refrigerator. Save up for that stove and that refrigerator and put that in your house yourself. Whatever. Hell, use a credit card, but don't use the equity in your house. That has got to be one of the dumbest things on the planet. Trying to refinance your home and you halfway got it paid off. We could pay this house. Let me get one good lump of money. I could pay my house off. And I don't owe nobody. But this is how this works, and everybody keep on slipping. These paychecks is about to start drying up on everybody's job. Everybody's getting fired, everybody's getting laid off, and everybody right now, whether you getting fired or laid off or not, everybody's living paycheck to paycheck. I suggest that you start a garden. I'm not playing. I'm out here, look, I pulled me off a persimmon. A nice, ripe persimmon. A wild passion fruit. I don't know if you've ever had a passion fruit, but this is one of the best tasting fruits you can get. And they just grow around my land now wild, right? I didn't pay for this. Mother Nature blessed us with this. The smell of it smell like candy. Kind of smell like a banana and a mango. And it tastes just like a banana and a mango. These are what they call maypops. And I didn't plant that. Mother Nature did. If you don't grow a garden right now, I suggest you grow a garden. If you don't know what to grow, ask one of these people right here in this chat. Right now, I see Flew Away say passion fruit. What? Yes. You never had a passion fruit? Flew Away, you've never had a passion fruit? Oh, you say you got to get out of the north. That's why you ain't had a passion fruit. Looks like a pawpaw. My pawpaw tree is right over there. I should have fruit next year. It bloomed, but I didn't get no fruit. First time hearing about a maypop. This is what it is. Look, watch this. This is why, because they literally pop open like a muffin. It's just like a pomegranate. It's just like a pomegranate. And all those seeds inside is the fruit. That pulp around each seed it tastes like a mango. It tastes, see this? It tastes like a mango mixed with a banana. This is how I like it. And you spit the seeds out and they grow with no effort. I'm gonna show you how I like to eat them. Take that. Now, take that. Swish it in your mouth. You can eat the seeds. Seeds are perfectly good to eat, but you can spit them out too. Maypop. I got tons of them over there. You all right?
Yep, I was wasp.
Oh, okay. Okay, I got you.
I'm allergic to hornets,
Okay.
but there's a wasp.
All right.
Little sting, they're coming out like crazy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a big nest in there somewhere. I just disturbed it.
Oh, in the bushes.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So yeah. So listen, grow your fruit. Grow your fruit. Grow your fruits and vegetables right now. This is this is what us gardeners and preppers been telling everybody. Can you grow it in zone 5 without a greenhouse? I don't think so. I don't think so. How you doing, Katrina? I don't think you can grow them in zone 5 without a greenhouse. I'm gonna say no, okay? But don't. I'm not gonna say nothing. You just do more research and try it yourself, okay? You talking about good? That's good food right there. And you know, when you start growing a garden to combat this nonsense that we're going through in real life, in real time, you feel safer. Do you have seeds for sale? I can get some. I got tons of these. I wish I could go out there and show them to you, but I got tons of them. But if I have enough, I'll put them on sale. It won't be very many though. Where can you buy non-GMO seeds? I'm in California. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know. And I'm gonna say this: you really should stop worrying about. I'm not advocating go buy GMO seeds. I'm talking about everybody need to stop. Uh, can you not talk in caps? Pretty please. Pretty please. Everybody is still with their pinky out trying to figure out specific things to buy. Right now, we are in a situation where you better just hope there's seeds at all. Everybody is like, I need all natural, I need farm fresh, I need uh what's the word? Farm raised, grass fed. Everybody is using them words and they don't even know what they mean. You don't even know GMO. Y'all don't know what this stuff means. And you just going off of trendy things that people say and you don't know nothing about it. If you don't know where to buy uh, non-GMO seeds, mean you don't got a garden at all. You just saying trendy things that you like to hear. And y'all need to stop that. Where if you're asking me where can I buy? Oh, and you in California, you said. If you haven't grown a garden by now and you live in California and you're looking for non-GMO organic seeds, that means you have grown nothing. You have no clue what you're doing. That means you are just rattling off trendy words. I say, go get whatever the hell you can get right now. I'm not saying it's healthy, but I'm also saying the time has come to cut the crap. I don't want no GMO seeds either, but you know what? I don't gotta be caring because I've been saving seeds and growing seeds and letting all my plants go to seeds for years. So I don't care. But everybody's like, I don't want them if they GMO. You better stop that. Say non-GMO is not the focus. Honestly, everything has something natural in it. You can listen to content creators pushing natural. Absolutely. Absolutely. All you got to do is keep growing it, and taking the seeds off of it. Keep growing it, taking the seeds off of it. Either way, you know, here's the other thing. Um, Everybody is worried about non-GMO. I don't want no non-GMO seeds, and I'm going to eat organic seeded vegetables and fruits. But the problem, then you'll sit there and put $400 worth of chemicals on your head. Am I lying? I see ladies put on wigs. Those wigs are made out of synthetic materials. And you put that wig on your brain. Those synthetic materials start seeping and leaching into your brain every time you go to sweating. And I don't know a woman that can put on a wig and not sweat. So all them wig juices start to leaking down on your face, on your skin, through your scalp, right to right to the medulla oblongata. It ain't going through your fingertips, man. It's going right to the main system. But then they'll say, I don't want non-GMO seeds. You'll paint all of this glue and on your forehead and act like you a baby, got some baby hairs, and then you'll glue this hair on your head, and then you'll paint these thick Hey Arnold eyebrows on your eyelashes. I still don't understand that. What is with the Hey Arnold eyebrows? I don't get it. But everybody is painting these thick, look, what is this? They'll get rid of their eyebrows and paint this up here. And sometimes they be like happy me. Sometimes they look like this, don't they? Sometimes they sad, sometimes they mean. But you just used a ton of chemicals to paint on your face and on your lips and on your face and on your eyes. But them is the same people that say, I don't want no non-GMO seeds. You know, the one eyebrow down here, one up here. Man, so to me, I'm neither here nor there about people's preferences on how they feel like they looking, cause that's none of my business. My thing is, don't say we're eating organically and we only want organic food while you cake on chemicals on your head and your face and your nails and all. Don't do that. You're being non-productive that way. I'm just trying to be realistic with you. Look, go out there. It is what is it, September? No, yeah, it's September. It's right. Everybody eyebrows out here looking like Al B. Sure from the late 80s. What? Whoa. Everybody out here looking like Al B. Sure. Hey Arnold. Everybody. It's October, my bad. What'd I say, September? Woo, that's bad. Everybody out here rocking the Hey Arnold. So I just want everybody, look, man, go plant you some food, some vegetables. Right now, at all of these big box stores, they have, what is it? Those trees, fruit trees, on clearance, on clearance, on clearance. Man, they marking them down $5, $10 for fruit trees, peach trees, plum trees, apricots, peaches, apples. Man, go pick that. Blackberries, blueberries, blackberry plants. Man, y'all better go get them doggone trees and them shrubs. Look at my greenhouse. I bought the, see, everybody worrying about investing in 401k that these people is taking. Yeah, looking like Christopher Williams. You know, why you wanna play a game on me? Why you wanna play with me, baby girl? Look, you better go get, hey, our money is drying up. I told my wife, I said, look, we got a plan. I told her, don't worry. I got us. Don't worry. No matter what happens with this craziness, I have a plan. And the only way that this plan won't work is they cross the line. And that's when we got a battle on our hands. Right? I've been telling people to buy land for years. For years. I used to own land and buy it the right way, not the dumb way. People keep on putting words in my mouth saying I said don't buy land. That ain't what I said. I told people how not to buy land. I used to own land before this. And it's a right way to do it and it's a dumb way to do it. And a lot of people was doing it the dumb way. Like this man wanna say I can make payments on it, and like I said, I didn't say don't buy land. I said don't do it the dumb way, like trying to buy land through some dude with your PayPal and your Cash App. That's all I was saying. So, look, with that 401k money and you cash out instead of keep sitting here waiting until you 63. Look, how many people been waiting on your pension at the age of 63 and they sitting here about to change the age? Did they change the age already? Did they change the age? I know they was gonna up it about 6 years, 69 or something. What's the new age they say they're gonna change the 70? Ooh. Ooh. It ain't no 65. It ain't 65. I thought it was something like 69. I know it's bad. What age? Somebody tell me the new age. No, it's 70. That's what I thought. Can you imagine waiting till you 70 years old to draw your pension? Your ankles is swole up. You got this, your back click when you try to turn to the side to wipe your butt. you know, you at an age now where you sitting here like, bending down to wash my feet in the tub is a health hazard. You know, at the age of 70, you start really taking them commercials seriously. You know them infomercial commercials that come on in the middle of the night talking about that step-in bathtub shower. When you was younger, you were like, that's ridiculous. Who the hell want to step into a bathtub? Why can't you lift your damn leg up 2 feet and get in the tub? Uh-oh, it's not about getting in. It's not if you can climb into the tub. It's how your slippery ass gonna get out without breaking your back. See, that when you get to a certain age, hell, I'm in my 50s. I'm in my 50s, and I'm looking at how I can incorporate one of them walk-in bathtubs into my home. It's not funny no more. And keep on watching me. It's gonna go. I'm gonna have a mess around, have me a life alert bracelet on. That shit ain't funny no more. Life alert bracelets. I fall and I can't get up. Walk in bathtubs and jitterbug phones. That shit ain't funny anymore. You know? So I held by falling and I can't get up. An old video from the 80s, and I watched it. It was a video of all 80s commercials. And the lady said, I've fallen and I can't get up. Now, when I was a kid, I used to crack the hell up, right? I used to crack up. But now that I'm in my 50s and I hear that commercial say, help, I've fallen and I can't get up, I'll be like, oh. I don't even laugh. It's not funny. You know, I'm a grown-ass man. When a grown-ass man get to a certain age where, you go out, you get you a couple quarts of oil for your truck. You get you a couple snacks, get you a Snicker bar that you shouldn't be eating because your blood pressure. And then you turn around and grab a bag of Epsom salt like it's nothing. No, you're not about to run an experiment and try to revive your lead acid battery. No, you grab Epsom salt for your back, not because your back is hurting today, but you know it's gonna hurt and you don't want to get caught slipping. Literally. When you start shopping for Epsom salt, like, they got it on sale. You looking through the ads like, they got Epsom salt on sale, 2 bags for $4. I'm gonna run over here to to the handy mart and grab me some Epsom salt. You know good and well when you start talking like that, when your vocabulary start talking about some, I gotta get me some herbal tea in my guts. Man, I ain't had a bowel movement in a week. When you got start saying stuff like that, and it's not supposed to be meant to be funny, can you imagine being 70 and now you're able to get your pension? So what they want you to do is work till you're 70 years old. I'm gonna give you a little piece of information. They keep talking about work till you 70 years old. Have you ever seen a 70-year-old roofer putting a roof on? Have you ever seen a 70-year-old carpenter building a home? Have you ever seen a 70-year-old person working construction on the highway? Have you ever seen a 70-year-old person working in a factory? Have you ever seen a 70-year-old person changing your oil? Have you ever seen a 70-year-old person doing any of these jobs? Besides, hello, welcome to Walmart. Would you like a flyer? Those carts on the end are dry. I know it's raining outside. It's freezing, isn't it? Yeah. Those carts on the end are dry. And the hand wipes are right there. Would you like a mask? Okay. That right there. Ain't no jobs out here for our elders. Ain't nothing out here for our elders. So all they had. Hey, earlier, come on. I was talking to the crew.
Hey y'all.
Y'all see my baby. You see our twins, they matching their gear. Hey, get out of here. Get over there. So look, come on, pup, cause you know you cold. So look, we was having a conversation. About rent. I was telling them about that conversation we was talking about rent. Now the title of this video is When the Paychecks Stop Coming. The money is drying up in people's 401ks, drying up at their job, people getting fired, people being laid off and everything, right? Okay. Come on, she cold.
I know. Well, I know for myself, before everything kind of happened, about 3 or 4 years ago, I was living by myself.
Hey, come on, let's go in, cause she cold.
Oh no, you're so cool.
I gotta put that Catalina
Oh no.
back to Catalina.
All right.
Come on. We gonna go in the house and we going all the way with this, y'all.
You want your pup?
Yeah, you got it. Y'all don't want none of this. I gotta get my persimmons. All right, come on. We going in the house. We going.
Seen that 10%. You know you should have been in the house.
I know. She been looking at me stupid for the longest too. Come on, y'all. We going in. Oh, hallelujah.
Man, who you tell looks amazing.
It looks amazing. That's what it used to look like.
Right.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
All right.
You can manage yourself.
All right.
What's going on?
All right, y'all. Let me get set up. All right. Is you about to come in here with me?
What else I'm supposed to do?
All right, y'all. Cut this light on. This light don't work. Cut the big kitchen light on. Suck. Because it's going to get dark in here. Below. Okay. How many of y'all with us? We about to have a conversation. Daddy-daughter day. Come on.
And puffers.
All right.
All right.
You with me?
Ooh, eyes back.
Okay, y'all. Princess Leia here. And we had a whole conversation about rent. She was asking me how much was my mortgage. And and she was asking me how much was my rent before we moved to South Carolina. And you almost start crying.
Because what I've come to realize, and I understand wages may have changed, but they ain't changed enough.
Mm-hmm.
I have made more money and paid more rent than my parents had in the past. And it's daunting and discouraging to know that despite how much money you make, it's not making a difference anymore. I have definitely made more in the last couple years on my own, like working, than I have. But I've had more problems. Of course, you know how they say more money, more problems. But for me, rent started off by myself at $740. By the end of those 3 years, it was $1,000 for that same 1-bedroom flooding apartment. No repairs, no anything, no updating.
How much was your rent for that apartment?
Originally $740.
The one that kept flooding?
Yes. The reason why I left and went out to the land was because my rent became $1,000 with there was no improvements, there were no repairs. My water heater sat in my living room for months, and when I asked them to change it, they just took the brand new one out. That was still in the box. That needed to be repaired. It never touched anything. My apartment flooded until the day I left. And they still wanted their ban. And they wanted it immediately at all. Like, they want it punctually, or they're going to add some money to it. Like
late
like
fees.
late fees. Like, I'm not waking
Penalties.
up. Yeah, like I'm not waking up in the middle of the Red Sea every morning. Got to party like Moses every morning just to get some cereal. Every time you wake up, you rubbing your eyes, you got on some little socks, and now you're stepping in, and that's for $740. That's a reach for a $740. But $1,000, there was never any improvements. There was never anything added to the community but a gate. Apparently, it felt like I paid for that gate, and the gate never worked. And to this day, I see it all the time. Still doesn't work. There was a whole building that burnt down, and they still charged everyone more. It was like everyone was paying for the additional building that they lost at the time. And to go to $1,000 rent for a 1-bedroom home, meanwhile, at the time, I was by myself. Can't nobody pay $1,000 a month by themselves on top of insurance. I had a puppy. I had, of course, my eyes, my teeth.
A life,
food. I'm a chef, and at the time I was in school for culinary, so they weren't playing. Like, I had to get my grocery list so I could finish my degree. I'm going in the store, and I actively watched the prices of things change because I'm constantly cooking for school. And once I got out of school, it's unobtainable, half of those things. And I've only been out of school for maybe a year or two.
So I got a question for you. Y'all staying with us right now. Your house hunt.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I want them to know the house hunt that, listen, they have a 2-income household. She works full-time. Her husband works full-time. They make good money. Okay? Finding a place to live, whether it's an apartment or a house to lease, is literally almost impossible. Can you tell them
I sure
what
can.
has been your problem trying to find a home?
So as of right now, it sadly, money isn't the problem. It's simply because, first of all, you're asking for 3 times the rent on a $1,500 home, apartment, whatever it may be, but you're already requiring 3 times the rent. But the problem here that I have, or that anybody has, is nobody is making 3 times the rent money anywhere. There's no one that's, and it's getting to a point where it used to be, singly you can't do things on your own. But I'm looking at it right now with me and one other person, my husband, and right now we cannot. And it's not out of money. It's because there's a process. It's stipulations. It's borders. Everything has borders to it, and is an obstacle. You got to jump through 30,000 flaming hoops just to get a home, just to be safe, just to feel comfortable. And then that's not even half the battle. Then you got to pay your rent, of course, and live your regular life, of course. But you can't even get there. I have made more money now than I have when I was younger, and I still cannot afford a home. I was able to
Okay.
afford a home prior.
Now tell them what you told me about how the process of getting the home is different now. It's not you going to talk to the landlord.
Oh yeah. So now there is no like, oh, someone you're speaking to someone or seeing them in person. There are no more person to person tours. There are the process that we went through recently was we had to do the tour first. And it is a self-guided tour, meaning, they have to electronically allow you into the house. That had an issue, and we had issues trying to get into the home for the self-guided tour. But the issue is you cannot apply for the home until you have completed your self-guided tour. And then after you're done with that tour, now you have to talk about 3 times the rent. You have to have breed restrictions. You have to have I don't know, juju beans from the jack.
Wait, AI is
Oh.
controlling it.
AI is definitely controlling, especially with the self-guided tours. That was a very difficult situation for us because, of course, computers don't always work. And this day that we just so happened to come in and do this tour, the company had an outage which affected the self-guided tours, which in hand, if you do not, it's first come, first serve. So whoever comes before you and fills out that application is who's going to get it if they're approved. On my end, it's like, okay, I understand first come, first serve, but if your equipment is not working or your AI is not working for people, it took us 2 hours to reach a person just to get it, and they still had to let us in manually, mind you.
And it's no more coming and talking to the landlord and saying like, hey, how you like? I like you. I like your attitude. I like your wife. You have a beautiful family. I want to bring you in. We can stop taking applications. You're the one I want to be the tenant. Y'all check all the boxes. Now, what she was telling me the other day is AI pretty much has to choose you through whatever stipulations that the AI has set for you.
Oh, now.
So ain't no more you talking to the landlord. The landlord goes through a leasing company. The leasing company uses AI to pick the tenants that AI wants to be in the house.
I guarantee. And the sad part is they're like that with jobs as well.
Yeah.
For myself, I have a very, extensive resume. I have done a lot of things and I have a lot of skills. But my resume wasn't hitting. Like every time I go to apply, I know I have the skills that you're requiring. I get an email back immediately saying, sorry, unfortunately. Everybody knows that unfortunately email. And I'm like, what's going on? So what I did was I just fought fire with fire. That was my first thought. If AI is what is preventing you from moving forward in your job search, and for you to even get to a person to even have a person to lay their eyes on it, you have to match the AI's requirements.
Wait, baby, I got to stop you because somebody just made a good point. They said, and don't forget about the stupid application fees for every time.
Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm not even going to finish with the work. I will tell you, it used to be, if you're applying for this place and it's 2 people, y'all fill out 1 application and you put their name on it. Now we have officially spent over $300 in $50 individual application fees just to be rejected, or they take so long and they want all of these verifications, mind you, but then they take their own precious time to sit here and do their part, but they want you to do your part immediately. Here, swap me.
Yeah, swap.
Ugh.
She ain't gonna like that though.
It's that stinker peachy. That's my stinker
So
girl.
I wanted to get in here and let you guys know what we're all. Get out of here. This cookies and cream. I wanted to have a conversation with y'all and really let you see what everybody is going through, and you're not alone. It's not just me, it's not just you. It's it's my daughter, it's your sons out there that's taking an L. Like I was
I'm
what
so
are you
sorry.
doing? What are
Say
you
it's the
doing?
puppy witching hour. She ready to go outside
I know
and
she's
play.
ready to go play. So this is what I'm going to you bit my beard.
JB letting her play.
So this is what we're gonna do. Me and Princess Led, we're gonna have another segment of this. And next time, not only will I be asking her questions, I'm going to be asking you guys questions too, and seeing if uh if y'all going through this stuff, and see if we figure out a way to solve it. If we
Definitely.
could figure out a way to solve it. So I want to say thank you guys for everything, baby. Hold the rest of that, because it's way more.
Yeah, it's way more, y'all. Way
It's-
more.
It's way more that we got to talk about, because I know she got plenty in the chamber for you, because we was in here chopping it up for hours.
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna finish this conversation on a part 2. Okay, and we're gonna discuss reality, and we're gonna discuss what we all need to be focusing on, and how we're all gonna do it. And this is one solution that I'm gonna tell you right now. Number one, hey, look, your kids might have to come back to the house.
Cause I'm home, y'all, and I was mad. Don't get me wrong, cause I'm a very independent person. Always have been. I was raised by this phenomenal person, and I'm just way too independent. And I had to come home, but I had to swallow my pride, because it's real. If you feel like you're losing your mind, like I should be able to do this, I can do this. Cause don't get me wrong, I'm a hustler, day in day out. But it's only but so much hustling you can do while they out here humping you.
Right.
Humping you right back.
Right. So listen, we're gonna do a part 2. I'm gonna get off here because I don't want this video to be too long. You see the puppy pit. This is
Winry Boma, my big puppy.
Yeah.
And it's time for her to get some dinners and go for a walk.
AKA cookies and cream, chocolate chip. Look, she about to go crazy. Okay, everybody, thank you for watching. And the money is drying up. You have things to start trying to make a decision on. And everybody is still holding out, like I'm holding out to this money till I'm 70 years old.
Okay.
Okay, go. Okay, do that then. Good luck with that. Okay. Good luck with that. All right. I'm not saying if you waiting this, you wrong, but I'm saying I have an alternative. Use your money. What they say on Players Club. Use what you got to get what you want. Use your little money in your savings right now, man. Go buy your piece of land. That means if you buy a piece of land outright, you got a peace of mind. A piece of land is a peace of mind, because my entire family now got somewhere to go. If they want to take this because I ain't done paying for it, do what you need to do. But all we got to do is go over there and chop down a bunch of trees and build us some houses, some cabins, and do what we need to do. Own our own land and be like whatever. So as long as this is why I feel safe, it's because I made a very sacrificial move. It was chess, not checkers. And yes, I'm broke now. I didn't used to be, but I'm broke now. But I'm financially broke. That's it. I'm financially poor. What did I tell you about poor, right?
Yeah.
Poor ain't about being financial. You financially poor. But I'm filthy rich, really. I got everything I need. I don't got nothing to be worried about nothing. So let me get off here. Everybody, thank you for coming by. Let's say thanks to Princess Led, Chocolate Chip,
And my Peachy.
Peach,
I
the
do
Princess
want to let
Pup.
y'all know, though, if anybody is wondering, I know y'all have been asking for a very long time, but obviously, if y'all haven't noticed, it's been a lot going on. But we've kind of landed safely back home in the nest. And Easily Naturals, Shea Fluff, and Oil are back on sale. We are back in the game, guys.
Yeah.
It's been a long time coming, and just trust and believe it will be just as phenomenal as before. And I just appreciate you guys' support and waiting so patiently.
So thank you, baby. Thank you for being here. People need to hear, because we talking about our age. We're not talking about our youth, our kids, our children, because they taking an L worse than we are right now, and they need us. Okay. With that being said, Lead Farmer 73, Princess Lead, Princess Pup, Chocolate Chip. We love you, and we out. Stay safe.
Love y'all. Thank you so much
Stay
for
safe.
having me.
Thanks, everybody. Peace. Have a wonderful night.